All right. Excuse the way it's very hot here today. I don't know if it's like almost 90 degrees and it's humid. Like it's stupid, crazy how hot it is here. I don't know wherever you live, if it's so hot that seriously you could cook eggs and bacon on the sidewalk. But not to talk about. Well, I do want to cover even like the video I did yesterday. Because I see the comments, but at the end of the day, look, I respect your opinion. You say whatever you want. I don't care if it's hateful or not. I just, whatever. But if you take, like, even like I said about yesterday with that Christopher, if you take somebody explaining something, and again, you don't have to agree with anything I say, okay? That's the beauty of, like, everybody doesn't see the same as everybody. Everybody has a different perspective, okay? But if you're going to take that as bullying, it's like, dude, something's wrong then, okay? Because at the end of the day, I wasn't bullying. Like, hey, if that Christopher is being bullied, then maybe he should understand, then you shouldn't believe the bullshit that happened 5 years ago, that all it was nothing but a manipulation, a trick, and wasn't even really truth then. But all I was really doing was explaining, not bullying, man. I don't really bully nobody at the end of the day. I mostly just give my own opinion and just explaining things. It's not my fault how you take it, okay? Like, how you take it is you, man. When, like I said, majority of it is just me explaining and giving my opinion. And again, you don't have to agree with it. I don't ask you to, But if you take it as bullying, then, hey, that's not my problem. It's not my problem how you take it, I mean, hey, I can't control that. But, this Bubba guy, and again, even if his name is Bubba, and I'm sure probably a lot of you, if you also follow Jeffrey on there, because Jeffrey, I don't care. I don't really, because at the end of the day, I just try not to pay any attention. Like, with anything else. I try not to pay attention to crap that just like, because at the end of the day, it's not worth the headache. It's just not even worth, But, like, this guy, though, seriously, dude, like, you're just nothing but, like, almost a man-child. Like, you can attack people as much as you please and make up false lies, act like you know everything about everybody. It's like, no, you don't, dude. I don't care how much you want to claim you're smart at this, smart at that. Dude, still, you don't. Like, you're not, you do nothing but stalk people's channels and then make up false lies that are not even true because you're just trying to manipulate and fool people. But of course, people, and again, not trying to be rude, just being honest and straightforward, people allow themselves to be fools and suckers because y'all do. Yeah, and it's like, people, why? Why do you believe everything you hear or see, man? How do you, without even knowing, like, how do you even know? It doesn't matter how believable. Still, how do you even know if it's true or not, man? Like, you can't just go off of what somebody says, because it's like, dude, how do you seriously know, dude? It doesn't matter how believable they make it. And this Bubba guy, that's all he does. He makes up lies. You can't believe nothing that he posts or shares because it's lies. He stalks people's channels, and all he does is he's just trying to get fool other people to believe that person's terrible person, a bad person. No, dude, and it's like, no, people, you're allowing yourself to be fooled by somebody, and then making it like Toy Story 5, telling somebody not to watch and stop. It's like, dude, Toy Story, because y'all know they just released a new one. It's still, dude, that's for anybody. All ages. Yeah, it's directed for kids mainly because it's an animated Disney show, but adults can watch Toy Story if they want to as well. I mean, it's really for all ages, dude. Like, grow the hell up. So telling somebody that is like, to not watch it or what, it's like, dude, seriously? If I want to go to the movies to see Toy Story, I'm going, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, grow the hell up, dude. Just because it's a animated Disney show, that is more for, it doesn't matter, dude. Adults can still go and watch it if they want to. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, my goodness, dude. Like, y'all out there that just have to, you know, like, why are you trying to make everything be disgusting? Like, oh, no, adults can't be watching that crap. That's so wrong. It's for kids. No, it's not, dude. What the... Like, do you expect kids, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, to just find a way to go to the movie theater by themselves to watch Toy Story? Like, it's just... I'm sorry. Like, you know... Still, it's like... Yeah, like I said, the Bubba guy, like I said, dude, grow the hell up, dude. You can get mad and come at me all you want. I really don't care, because you guys know, I'm not debating and arguing with nobody. You can come at me as much as you want, even in the comments. You know, you want to get offended and offensive over what I'm saying, I don't, whatever, man. Like I said, how you take things is you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not asking to agree with me, just like I never claim to be right, okay? Because that's never the point anyway, man. It doesn't matter right or wrong. But at the end of the day, like I said, Toy Story, just like any other animated Disney movie, yeah, okay, for kids mainly. I mean, because, you know, I mean, us adults, we're more the action or scare. But still, man, don't mean adults still can't go and watch a Disney animated movie. Like, there is nothing wrong with that, man. Like, y'all seriously, grow the hell up. You're like, no, man, it's wrong for adults to... You know, no, it's not, man. No, it's not. Grow the hell up, man. Grow up already. No, it isn't. There is nothing wrong with that. Like, seriously. Stop, making things that, you know... No, it ain't, man. So, somebody, like, you know, you griping at somebody that's in their 20s or 18 or... Or me in their 30s going to watch the new Toy Story 5... is wrong, you know, it's like, dude, no, it's not, man. Anybody can go watch it. Like, my goodness, dude, grow the hell. Like, I'm sorry, man, excuse me for being real, but I don't care, man. Any more these days, I say it like it is. Like I said, you get offended, I'm sorry, like I said, but I just think, but it's just ridiculous when it's like, dude, again, man, like, seriously. You're the one that's acting more like a child than anything, because you're freaking... And this Bubba guy, like I said, man, this guy seriously does. All he does is stalk people's channels, and then you're sharing their videos or whatever, and you're just saying something ridiculously twisted that's not even true. Because you're just trying to sucker and fool people. And it's like, dude, you really need to find something better to do with your life. Like, I'm sorry, but like... If you're spending your time stalking people's channel and then sharing their videos, posts, whatever it may be, and saying, hey, look, see, this guy likes this. Oh, this guy, he's... You know, dude, you're the one that has the problem, not them. You're the one that has the problem. You're the one stalking their channel, making up false things about them. No, they're not the one that has the problem. It's you, man. You need to seriously just grow up, dude. Like... At the end of the day, what is your problem? You know what I mean? Like, what is seriously your issue? Like, to me, you're more of the problem when you're stalking people's channels, sharing their posts on your channels, and then look at the channel names that you come up with. It's like, dude, you're the one that has more of the mental problem. I mean, like I said, y'all can disagree as much as you want with that, but it's true. It's true. Like, seriously, dude. That's why for me anymore, it's like, dude, why am I worried about what people say about me when it's like, dude, instead of making up bullshit, false bullshit about me, why don't you really go take a good look in the mirror and look at yourself and realize who's more of the problem, dude. Like, I don't care if you don't like me. Then if you don't like me, then stay the hell off my channel and leave me alone. Like, I'm leaving you alone. Like, I don't bother a soul. You know, so it's like, if you don't then leave me alone then, man. But, you know, like, at least I'm not going around stalking people's channels, sharing their stuff, and making up false things about them. That's not true. So, yeah, you know, that's why I don't even get angry or upset or anything, because it's like, dude, why? I don't give a shit, dude. You can as much as you please, man. Because at the end of the day, I think you need to look at your own self, dude. Because, like, again, at least I'm not stalking people's channels, sharing their stuff, and making up false things that's about them that's not even true. So, yeah, man. You know, so who has more of an issue? I mean, hey, whatever. Like I said, you know, but, like, again, you know, it's like at the end of the day, man, people grow up. Like, seriously, if you don't like somebody, then leave them alone. Like, if they're not bugging you, they're not doing anything harmful to you, then leave them alone. Why, you know what I mean? It's like, if they're not doing nothing to you, then, you know, but no, you can't, because you thirst for drama. You thirst for the, you know, like people thirst for the chaos, you know. You can't resist. And it's like, again, man, who has more of the problem? Like I said, at the end of the day, people, you can get offended and triggered and this and that, but I'm just being honest and straightforward. I don't care if you don't agree. Again, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to. But it's just, again, man, like, like I said, when you know, you're trying to fool people and manipulate people into believing this, that, and it's like, dude, why? And then it's like people, then on the other end, it's like people, why are you being fooled by that? Why are you believing what he said? When, how do you even know if it's true? It don't matter how believable. Still, how do you even know if it's true, man? It's like, dude, this guy, why? I wouldn't believe nothing he says, because all he is doing is stalking people's channels and making things up because he has nothing better to do. He's got nothing better to do with his life but to stalk people's channels, share their stuff, and make up things that are not even true. Just to try, you know, it's like, why would you, you know, why would you believe anything this guy is saying when that's all he does? Why would you trust it and believe it? And be fooled by it? Like, this guy is just, he's been out of control. And he, you know, and it don't matter, man. He just keeps doing it, and it's just, it's ridiculous, though. It's like, seriously, dude, get a life, man. Like, do you not have a life? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, do you not have a life at all? Like, that you're seriously stalking people's channels, sharing their posts, and saying whatever, trying to manipulate and fool people into believing. I don't know. I'm just saying, people. Like I said, y'all can have your own opinions. Again, I'm not going to argue and debate with anybody, but I'm just saying, man. Like, that's why I don't get when people come at me, because it's like, dude. I mean, again, you can share whatever you want, but I'm just saying, man, I'm not attacking nobody. I'm not bullying nobody. I'm just being honest and just saying, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm trying to personally attack, man. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just simply saying. You know, like, I see people do this a lot, man. Like, you know, you're out there attacking somebody else, making them out to be a bad person. It's like, dude, why don't you look at yourself? Look what you're doing. Look what you're going through trying to ruin somebody else's life. I think you really need to focus more or less on you than trying to focus on ruining someone else's life because you just don't like them. But hey, you know, like I said, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, enough of me babbling. I just wanted to say that. And again, guys, be respectful in the comments. Like I said, I don't care what you say, but, like, dude, be reasonable and respectful. Don't be a child about it. Like, I don't care if you don't agree with anything I said, but, like, dude, seriously, you know, like, you know, that's all I really ask. Like I said, I don't care what you say, because whatever, man, you know, I'm not going to debate or argue, but all I say is just at least be somewhat respectful about it. Like, you know,